Okay.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hi, welcome back to the
Platinum.
welcome back to the Platinum Pop Podcast. We're already on episode 3. How does it feel?
It feels like a dream every single day here with you, babe.
It's getting real.
It is. We're already famous and thriving.
We have little fans. We love you.
Yes, we see you, babe.
We're listening. We're listening. So today we're going to go back to the format of doing an album review. So this one's gonna be like more off the cuff.
Yeah, definitely for me.
So today we're going to do Midnights by Taylor Swift, which has taken the world by storm. I mean, it's been like her most successful album of all time.
Really? I didn't expect that.
Which is insane to me. Like it, yeah.
Like
ever.
Like you looked it up. Like you looked up the numbers.
Yes.
What?
It had her biggest first week sales record, and in the first week when it came out, the entire top 10 of Billboard Hot 100 was songs from Midnights.
Oh my god!
Which is huge. That's never been done before.
Holy shit!
So it's a big thing, and I'm a Swiftie. I'm a self-proclaimed Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift. I stan her. I have 1989 on my TV stand. But Emily is not a Taylor Swift fan. Like, you're not a hater.
I'm not a hater of any sorts. It's just, like, I was never into it. Like, I never got into the lore. I never got into the, I don't even know what to call it. I just never, I mean, I love some of the songs, but I only listened to the songs that were, like, on the radio. You know, and just like the songs that were trending like on TikTok or something.
Yeah, which has been many.
Right. So like only those songs. I never like went headfirst into her albums.
Headfirst?
Oh, is that a thing?
Fearless?
Oh! Wait, what? I know Fearless, bitch. You know, bitch, we go way back. Me and Taylor.
She's a fan.
She was my first concert when I was like 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bitch. It was at the Wharf in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Shout out.
Also, I want to say she was with Kelly Pickler. I could be wrong, but it was someone of those sorts.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah, but we go way back, babe. From Taylor Swift album, Teardrops on My Motherfucking Guitar, bitch.
So, I guess, like, before we get into the album, like, we can talk about, like, how we found out about Taylor Swift, or, like, what our first memory was of her. So, for me, my first memory of listening to Taylor Swift, so I heard, like, Teardrops on My Guitar, Should Have Said No, but, like, I didn't have a face to put to that because I was only 8 years old at that time.
Really?
Yeah. Or, like, 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, because I was, like, 10 something. Wait, I might have been 9.
Debut came out in 2006?
I was 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I would have been, I was, like, 7 or, like, 6 years old or something. But, so I heard those, and then when I first watched the Love Story music video.
Oh, iconic.
So we didn't have a computer at my house. We didn't really have access to internet because we lived like out of town. You know, America. Like it's like if you live out of town, it's like forget about it. Back in those days. But we went to our family's house and they had a computer and they went on YouTube. One of the top things was Taylor Swift Love Story. And I watched it, and my little gay ass was like, oh my god, I'm a stan. Like, watching her in the balcony with that beautiful dress on. And it stood the test of time. It's really still a hit. So that was my first experience. I wasn't a huge stan. Like I said, like, it's not like I had access to internet to, like, really follow her. Like,
the MySpace days.
Yeah, I never had MySpace.
Me neither. Wait, I might have. Behind my mom's back.
Oh. We can't confirm nor deny.
Yeah, don't look it up.
So, like, I listened to the hits, like, Speak Now, I listened to Enchanted, Fearless, I listened to, you know, Love Story, You Belong With Me, Red, I listened to, like, I Knew You Were Trouble, Red, the title track. But, so I'm like, I was familiar with all the hits.
Yeah. Same.
I got my first smartphone, like, iPhone in 2013. And 1989 came out in 2014.
Oh.
So that's when I was like, oh, okay, like I'm here. I'm
here. And you're staying.
Yeah, and so actually, this is so funny. My little cousin, she was like 4 years old, but she had 1989, like the CD, and we listened to it in the car. And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, what is this melody?
I was like, I too have a blank space. Are we out of the woods yet? I would like to know. I'm like, you know, with the...
You are in New York. What woods?
Well, the title track, or not the title track, the opening track. Yeah, I was like, this is for me. I'm here and I'm queer.
She did that for you.
Yeah, and there's a lyric in it, and it's like, you can want who you want, boys and boys and girls and girls. And I'm like, okay, queen.
You know what? We're in our Delulu era.
Yeah.
She said boys and boys first because she sang it about you.
Yeah. She knew.
She fucking knew. And we love her for that. An ally.
An ally. So that was my experience with her. And then after 1989, which was not a great time to get into standing her because then 2016 came and then she was getting canceled. But that is my initial experience with Taylor and like how I got into standing her. And since then, it's been a lovely journey.
Aww.
And I'm here. I'm just glad to be a soldier for Taylor Nation.
A Swiftie soldier, if you will. Okay, so I guess I'll talk about my relationship with Taylor. I have an older sister who was in high school when I was like 7. Yeah, like 10, 7. And she was a big Swiftie, and she was a big country fan. I mean, like, we grew up in the country. Like, Taylor Swift was everywhere, okay? And so, if you were, like, in the country at that time, you were listening to Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? And so, she was everywhere. And so, my sister was, like, on repeat, playing her shit in her car. And so, that's how I knew about her. And then my sister invited me to the concert with her, and so that's when I saw her live. That was my first concert, and it was a blast from what I remember. And also I had a One Direction phase back in the day, like Tumblr days, like 14, 15. The One Direction fans were not too keen about Taylor.
They're not keen.
Not keen. They were not feeling it because of Harry.
You see what I mean? That's lore.
Yes! And so these bitches were coming for Taylor. Our divorced parents, if you will. Taylor and Harry. I'm not really a Harry fan now. But, no, that was a thing. And so I feel like One Direction fans were kind of, like, hating on her in a way. And so, like, maybe because of that, like, I wasn't, like, a huge, like, oh my god, I'm gonna marry fucking Harry Styles. It wasn't like that. It was just, like, I never really was interested. I knew about her, and I liked her songs, and I think I was invested after she came out with I Knew You Were Trouble, because it was allegedly about Harry.
Oh, there's songs on Midnights that are about Harry.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
Okay, period.
So basically the dynamic of today is that like I'm a Swiftie and Emily's not. She's like a casual listener.
Yeah.
I
don't know anything about the lore. I don't know about any of the Easter eggs or anything like that, but I'm excited to learn, so.
Yeah, and so I instructed Emily to listen to Midnights, the 3 a.m. edition, before we recorded today, and she has a little page of her notes. I have it all in my head. I've listened to this album so many times. Like, I know it like the back of my hand at this point. But yeah, we're just gonna like have a conversation about her first impressions of the songs, kind of talk about the themes within them, and just kind of kiki.
Yeah.
I love to kiki about Taylor.
Period. I'm really excited actually, because like from what you have, like you've given me like sneak peeks about like the lore. We haven't really got into it, but I learned a lot. Like the whole like writing on your arm thing. We were watching like old videos. What era was that? Like Fearless era?
That was like Speak Now.
Speak Now. Okay. So yeah, he got me into that and like the whole friendship bracelet shit. So yeah, it looks like a cute fandom. I will say that. Like Swifties, ride or die. Their love for it's kind of scary.
They can be psychotic.
But
I say that being one. Like, they can be psychotic.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing about Taylor Swift as a, you know, entity, like, I would say, like, she's the most famous person in America, like, in terms of musicians.
Isn't she, like, the richest?
She's about to be.
Oh!
She's about to be, like, a billionaire.
Holy
just from her music.
Wow.
which is like unheard of. That's insane. But it's like everyone knows who Taylor Swift is. And it's like she's not, because like you have other artists, like I'm not going to say, but their fame is kind of limited to the Western hemisphere.
Right.
But Taylor, she is popular everywhere.
That's true.
Like, especially in Asia. Like,
yeah, which I didn't expect that. I met a girl way before, when I was living in Seoul, and we were just talking about music, like, what are you into, whatever, and she was like, yeah, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, and I was like taken aback. I was like,
yeah.
What? I never expected Koreans to be like Swifties.
Yeah, she's really big, especially in China, Japan, Vietnam, the Philippines, like, a lot of Southeast Asia loves her. I do know that. Like, every Vietnamese person I've met is like, oh, I love Taylor.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that.
So, also, context, today I graduated.
Yay!
Woo! And so after the ceremony, I hung out with some friends of mine, and they were all Vietnamese. And oh my god, this is so, like, nuanced. But, like, so my friend, she was wearing a snake earring. And I was like,
she knew.
I was like, oh, that's very Taylor Swift coded. And then this straight Vietnamese guy who was with us is like, oh, like, look what you made me do. And I'm like, slay.
Oh my god! They get, like, the whole, like, what is it? Like, the symbolism.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't even know that.
Yeah. Well, have you seen the Look What... We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Reputation Taylor's version when that comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so today we're going to talk about Midnights and just kiki about it. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Let's get into it.
So, first track, Meet Me at Midnight, Lavender Haze.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, Midnights? And then, okay. I was confused. Okay, Lavender Haze. We love her.
Lavender slays.
Do you want to go first?
So, with Lavender Haze, it's a cute bop.
I like the tune. I like the beat.
I like the beat. It's cute. I think it does well as an opener for the album. I think my thoughts on it have changed since it originally came out. So I was telling you before we recorded, I think Midnights is like the first album where I've consumed it over time and my thoughts have changed about it over time, in the sense that like the message that's being conveyed on the album has changed over time, or at least has revealed itself over time. So Lavender Haze, when you first hear it, because when the album came out, her and Joe were still dating, apparently, to our knowledge. And so Lavender Haze, on its nose, kind of sounds like a love song. Like, oh, I just want to be in the honeymoon phase. I just want to, be happy. But it's like, there are like some undertones to it that like now in hindsight, she's like, you don't really do a lot. Staring at the ceiling with you, you don't ever say too much.
Oh.
You don't really read into my melancholia. Like, at first you can take these as like, oh, like he's not, he's
shy.
He's shy. He's not thinking too deeply. But then revelations later to come, it's like, you don't do anything.
Like, she's bored in the relationship.
Yeah, and she wants to stay in the honeymoon phase because what comes after that is likely to not be that great.
Yeah.
So that's my interpretation of the song now. Sonically, I do like it. It's a cute little ditty of a song.
I love that for you, Bestie. Should I get into my notes?
Yeah.
I literally wrote down, okay, this is like on a piece of copy paper, by the way. I did this last minute. All right. I said that in the beginning made me fucking jump out of my body. Like in the beginning of the song.
Oh, like the just sort of like...
Yes! I literally, that shit scared me so bad. Okay. I literally wrote down, it's giving euphoria. I feel like...
I see what you mean.
I don't know what it is. It's just like, I feel like I interpret the song as like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. Because she says like, the lyrics, I'm damned if I do. Give a damn what people say.
Oh, right. So what I like about that lyric is like, it's kind of a double meaning.
Yeah. Like, I just interpret the song as like her in her element, just like not giving a fuck about anything. Like, she's just living her life in this lavender haze.
Yeah, so the lavender haze is basically like a metaphor for the honeymoon phase.
Oh my god. Genius. I love that. But I think it's catchy.
Yeah, it's cute.
I like everything about it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think it's a good opening track, just like you said. It's giving a sort of playful, sort of, the lyrics like you said, I mean, they can be interpreted like as a, oh shit, like, do I really like this person kind of thing?
Yeah.
But
because it's like, you've been dating him for 6 years. Like, we're not in the honeymoon phase anymore.
Yeah, but she's like striving.
She wants it though.
Yeah.
Like, craving it.
Yeah. And he's just
which I don't think is a good thing.
Yeah, that can be very tiring and exhausting. Because, like, if you're putting in this work and he's not, like, you're still looking at this relationship in lavender fucking rose glasses, whatever.
Lavender colored glasses.
Yeah, whatever.
I get what you mean, yeah.
And, like, that's how I interpret it.
Yeah. I think that's a good interpretation.
Thank you.
Good.
I tried.
All right. Lavender haze, lavender slade. So, next we're going to maroon.
Maroon. I painted my nails maroon for the occasion.
She did. I can confirm.
Yes.
I am a witness to this act of God that Emily has bestowed upon us.
I did it for you, and I did it for Mother Taylor.
Thank you. Thank you. So I wanna let you start with maroon. Oh. I like to hear your thoughts first. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. I said I am just reading this like verbatim. Okay. When she was talking about incense, I was like, oh my god, I relate because I have incense in my house. We love a spiritual girly. Is she spiritual? Like, do you think she does like tarot readings?
No.
Oh. Does she have crystals?
She might.
You know.
She talked about like moonstone.
There we go.
And Bejeweled.
Oh my god, Bejeweled. Oh, I was about to sing it. Let me not. Spoiler. Okay. I interpreted this song as Friends to Lovers.
Really?
Yeah, it's giving that kind of Friends to Lover arc.
In what way? Like, what do you mean?
I said, I didn't write like the lyrics that really spoke. Like, that really gave me that vibe. I just, like, I don't know. It's just, like, you have history with this person. And it's, like, were they friends and then they were lovers and then they had, like, a falling out?
Yeah.
Because it said, like, okay, I wrote down these lyrics. The lips I used to call home. Is this, like, a sad song or, like, a happy ending song? Yeah. Like, I don't know.
That's interesting you say that. Because, not my voice cracking. Because when I listen to it, I interpret it as, like, something that is not over yet. Okay. Like, it feels like something is still being held on to. Mm-hmm. Like, yearning.
Okay. Okay, so I kind of related to Lavender Haze.
Not in that way. I personally don't think this one's about Joe.
Okay.
I think it's about a previous relationship, but it feels like you're coming very fresh out of it, in a way. And the lyric I really like is the rust that grew between telephones.
Yes, I talked about this.
Yeah, I think that's genius, because she's basically saying, like, they haven't been talking. They grew apart in whatever capacity, and yeah, I think that was a really good metaphor, like, good imagery to use for, like, losing contact with someone. And what else? What else is a good one? The burgundy on my t-shirt when you splashed your wine into me. Very flirty.
So was this like a kind of like I was at a party and I met this person and like we're kind of in love, but like now we're just like not really acquainted?
I don't know. This one's like very vague. It's kind of hard to pick up on it, but it gives you such a specific feeling.
Yeah. Like you just miss that person.
It feels like lost in the night.
Okay.
Kind of feeling. Like, it feels very dark. There's something very dark about this song that I like. Especially the beat is good. Oh, and that's a real fucking legacy.
Okay.
Yeah, because so like a legacy is something you leave.
Yeah. Okay. So this person has impacted her in ways that
which is why I think she's reminiscing so hard and like yearning for it in some capacity.
So do you think she's like thinking about an ex-lover while she's bored in this current relationship?
Well, we're gonna get into that later.
Okay, sorry, I'm ahead of myself.
There is a song on this album that is completely about that. Next, track number 3, Anti-Hero.
Anti-hero.
So what are your thoughts?
My first note was sexy baby, question mark.
Oh
What
God.
the fuck is a sexy baby? I was
so
taken aback.
it's a movie reference.
Okay. What movie?
I don't know. I forgot. I didn't watch it, but I know it is from a movie. It's like
It's coming from the Swiftie fan himself. You don't even know the
I don't need to watch a movie. But like I know it's
He's
from
a fake
movie.
fan.
How do I even begin to parse this one? Like, I get what she means. It sounds weird, but like I get what she's saying.
Yeah. And she was also a kid when she was going into the music industry, in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in this particular instance, I think, so in the second verse is what you're referring to when she's saying, like, sometimes I feel like everybody is a sexy baby and I'm a monster on the hill.
Yeah.
I think she's saying, like, she's become too famous and, like, too big to hang out. Like, that's literally one of the lyrics. Too big to hang out, slowly lurching towards your favorite city. Like, she just feel like she's above everybody else, like not in a good way.
Like people are like friends, like want to
yeah,
approach
like she's
her.
scary to be with in some capacity, and she feels like everyone else is kind of like innocent, and maybe she's tainted in some way from fame, or like people look at her differently.
I see. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's what I think it's about personally. But yeah, I love the bridge of this song. About the, like, daughter-in-law.
The will?
Yeah.
That was so iconic. I love it. A
lot of people don't like it. Like, they think it doesn't make sense in the song, but I'm like, I get it. She's
about to be the richest fucking person in America.
Yeah. I mean, I think people don't like to listen to it because they're like, we don't really need to hear you complaining about your money. Oh my God.
The chicken!
The chicken! Okay, so
we're back. A short intermission.
Yeah, we ordered chicken and we didn't know it was gonna come that fast.
So we had a little chicken break. We
ate some chicken and watched Scream Queens. We wanted to watch Black Mirror, but I guess it's not available in South Korea yet. Flops.
I know, and I'm starting Scream Queens for the first time. What kind of gay am I? Honestly.
A flop one.
I guess, but it's a serve, so let's get back.
So we were talking about anti-heroes.
Yes.
Literally, the ghost of Taylor interrupted me mentioning that she could be a billionaire. She's like, stop. Don't say that. The doorbell rang, and that was the Tay Voodoo coming in the room. She's like, nope. Won't be having that. So, anti-hero. I think it's just an overall great pop song.
I agree. I wrote some notes about it.
Okay.
I said, I feel like it's like, oh my God, not me, like, slurring my words. I'm like drunk off the chicken. Sorry, it's a chicken talk.
It's chicken talk.
Okay, so, anyway, I interpreted this song as like accepting you want to be like better, like bettering yourself and like realizing how toxic you are.
Yeah.
And how you just want to be a better person.
Yeah, I think she touches on like some really interesting themes in this song. Like things that she hasn't talked about before, like, did you hear my covert narcissism disguised as altruism? Like,
what's covert mean?
Like secret.
Oh, okay.
So she's basically saying, like, have you noticed that I am narcissistic, but in a way that's pretending to care about others?
Oh, yeah.
Which is something like, it's kind of like breaking the fourth wall a bit. Like, oh, are you like talking about that? Like, it was very shocking to hear her talk about that.
It's a very honest song.
Yeah. Very honest. Very vulnerable.
Yes. And we love to see artists being their true selves and like accepting their faults.
Yeah.
And she's a normal person. And like, not, even celebrities have issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people forget that. They just think that Taylor is like this perfect human being. But
I agree.
She's like, no, like I have issues and I have faults, and
it's like it's hard to look at her as a person sometimes because she is so famous, and like I can't imagine being at that level.
Yeah.
It's like you must not feel like a human sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
That must be really like a hard, complex to work with and handle sometimes, I would imagine. But yeah, that's Antihero.
We love her. It is very catchy, just like Lavender Haze, I will say. It was one of the most popular songs, I believe, of the album.
It was the first single.
Okay, that would make sense.
And moving on, track number 4, Snow on the Beach, featuring Lana Del Rey.
Anything?
Question mark?
Question mark, what?
Lana's like barely on.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that's so true.
Yeah.
Like in the chorus, pretty much. That's pretty much it. But, it's like background vocals, pretty much. Well, anything that has Lana's name on it, I'm gonna eat it up.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Which, like, this was one that she retroactively, like, fixed. Because the biggest complaint was that Lana wasn't on it enough. So, a few weeks ago when she released, like, a further deluxe edition of Midnights, there's Snow on the Beach featuring more Lana Del Rey. So Lana gets the whole second verse and the chorus after that, and the outro.
Period.
Because a lot of people were complaining that, because it was like, you have Lana on a track. Like, why is she not here?
Exactly. Like, if you have Lana on a track, you're gonna have to, like...
Yeah, especially because, like, she hyped it up so hard. Like, there were these TikTok videos leading up to the release of Midnights, and she was, like, making it sound like it was gonna be, like, such a true collaboration.
Yeah. If Lana's on the track, you have to, you know,
give her the mic.
Take advantage of that. That's what I'm trying to say.
You have to hand her the fucking microphone.
Literally.
Like...
But, yeah, I remember people were having a fit over that.
Yeah.
And, like, if you see Lana's name on this random album, not that Midnight's... Well, it is a random fucking album. It came out, like, at midnight randomly, did it not?
No, it was promoted before.
Oh, okay.
But it may seem like a random album to have Lana on.
Yeah, that's what
I feel like Folklore Evermore would have made more sense, but...
That's true. I feel like Snow on the Beach kind of doesn't really go with the theme. If there even is a theme on this album. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it is kind of separate from the rest of the album, especially sonically. Like, it doesn't sound like the rest of the songs.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's cute. I like the writing. I think it sounds a lot like Lana's style of writing.
For sure. It definitely has some Lana influences.
Like, weird but fucking beautiful. Like, that's such a Lana thing to say.
Yeah,
that's so Lana. I like the beat, but where is Lana? Like, but yeah, I'm glad she went back in and she fixed it. And I love the outro, like the "it's coming down." It's very pretty. The outro of the song is very pretty. It's a pretty song. At
least Taylor, like, listens to the fans' feedback.
Yeah. You know? And it's also good marketing because it's like, she can, you know, she has an excuse to release another deluxe edition, being like, okay, now here's a little morsel.
For my little chickens.
Yeah, for the little chickadees. Here you go. A little morsel for you guys.
Some crumbs.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a cute song. It's not one that I go back to often, as it is. But yeah, I like, if it comes on, I don't skip it.
Period.
So the next one is You're On Your Own, Kid.
Yeah, we're gonna have to listen to that, like, right now. We're gonna have to stop this. I mean, you know, I've listened to it, but I didn't have a deep, like, you know, looking at the lyrics, like, really comprehending them. I didn't do that, so we're gonna have to pause this.
Do you want to?
Yeah, we gotta. Because I can't talk about it if I don't know.
For some of the songs, because Emily has not, like, listened to the album deeply, so for some of them, we're gonna pause it and then resume... We'll be back.
It's time for the ad reads.
Yeah. Stay tuned. So, we just listened to You're On Your Own, Kid. Emily, what were your thoughts?
When I first listened to the song, I wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics. So I literally thought it was one of those, like, encouraging, like, you're growing up and, like, you're gonna be on your own, like, you know, facing, like, the real world. That was my first impression. Yeah. But now listening to, like, the lyrics, it sounds like she's giving up, like, on a lover.
Do you think so?
Yeah, like she's talking about like, okay, this is what I wrote. I thought it was about giving up and feeling alone, but it feels more like a giving up song, like giving up on a lover you realized is bad for you.
The beginning of the song
yeah,
is
and
about
then,
that.
Yeah. And then like the last part is more like about herself. Like you're on your own, like you've gotten away from that partner and now you can like live your life.
So I like that you interpret it that way. You're like half right.
Okay.
You're half right. So, the song, the first verse is about her before she debuted.
Okay.
It's about a guy she was in a relationship with back then. She knew he wasn't going to show up for her, basically. Like, she realized that. And so it's like she's on her own. The second verse is about chasing her dreams and, you know, starting to become interested in becoming a musician. And in that respect, she realized she was also on her own in that way because it's not an easy dream to chase. She even said, like, I learned that my dreams aren't rare. You know, like, there are many people trying to do this. And she really had to fight for that. And then at the end of the song, it's like this release. I think the end of the song is more recent in her career. But the meaning of "you're on your own, kid" changes throughout the song. Because in the beginning, it's like the sad thing. Like, it's like, oh, like, I'm on my own. You know, he didn't show up for me. Or, oh, like, what I want isn't rare. Like, you know, am I just like everybody else? Am I not better than everyone else? At the end, it becomes words of encouragement. Like,
to herself.
Yeah, like, you got this. Like, you're on your own, but that's what's amazing about it. Like, you can do this.
Like, look at what this got you.
Yeah. So it becomes a good thing at the end. Like, you got this. Like, you are on your own, and that's all you need.
That's so true. Like, the beginning of like what you were saying was how the beginning of the song is like kind of like a Debbie Downer. Yeah. And then by the end of the song, you're like hopeful.
Yeah.
And like what you were saying about like the ex-lover from the past, is that like a said day, like fact? Like she said that?
It's assumed, like, the song seems to be going in chronological order of her career. Because, like, she's talking about, like, I touched my phone as if it's your face. Like, I don't think she's talking about a cell phone. It seems like she's talking about, like,
resting your face, like, on your phone.
Like an old style phone. Yeah. Wow. That kind of thing, yeah. The next verse is, I played my songs in the parking lot, you know, kind of starting to build her career and interest in being a musician. So yeah,
how cute.
Yeah, it's a very cute song.
I love that.
And it's very uplifting. And also, this is a bit of lore. This is like an Easter egg thing. This song is track 5. Do you know anything about track 5 in the Taylor verse?
I know about number 13. That's literally
So that's her lucky number. That's her favorite number. Track 5s on her albums are usually the sad songs.
Okay.
Like the songs that make you cry.
What? Is that like a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So on debut, track 5 is Cold As You. On Fearless, I think it's White Horse. Speak Now, Dear John.
Oh no.
Red, All Too Well.
Oh babe, what is going
1989, All You Had to Do Is Stay. Reputation, Delicate.
Okay. I see what you're getting at.
Folklore, My Tears Ricochet, Evermore, Tolerate It.
How do you know this by heart?
Midnights.
How
Because I'm a fan. I'm insane.
Wow. Okay.
But so track 5 is like, in the lore, we associate it with being like the crying song.
Okay. Well, this is not crying.
It's definitely like a release of emotion in some way. Like, I can imagine listening.
I feel like there's sadder songs, more sad songs on this album.
Yeah. I think she's starting to change what the concept of track 5 means, because I think to constantly continue with it being like, oh, this is the crying song, I think that's a little bit disingenuous. It limits herself to one box as to what she can do. If she's making an album with the intent, like, oh, I need to make the crying song, it's not as authentic. So I think she's starting to change what that means, which I can appreciate.
And how we were talking about, like, the Ethel album and how, like, every song has, like, it's like a chapter of a book.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're constantly having to limit yourself to, like, oh, this has to be track 5.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying. I can see.
It's disingenuous in some way.
I can see that.
So I'm glad with the shift that she's making as to what a track 5 is. Yeah. I love the song. I think it's, like, it feels like a coming of age.
It does. Yeah. We love her.
Yeah, it's cute.
We love her.
So, the next one is Midnight Rain. Do you recall this one?
I do, but I want to listen again.
You want to listen again?
Yeah, one more time.
Okay, one more ad
Just for my notes.
Yeah, we'll be back. And we're back.
We're back, babe.
So we just took a little listen to our...
Hello?
I lost my train of thought. If you could have just seen the look on my face, I look like a deer in the headlights.
It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. Give us a
3 a.m.
break.
edition.
It's almost like we planned it.
What if I told you none of it was accidental?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's from Mastermind.
Okay, well...
It's on this album. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Midnight Rain. What did you think?
Definitely the icon of the album, I would say. A lot of
Really?
No, not from my perspective. I'm saying like from other people. I mean, she based this whole album off of that one song, did she not? I mean, it's called Midnight.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a lot of symbolism in this song. For example, I wrote down full of cages, full of fences. I feel like she feels like she's like stuck in this cage of commitment.
Yeah. Where
she's like, oh, what do I do? I'm at the top of my game right now. And this boy is talking about, wanting to settle down, and like, we're young. And like, I'm trying to focus on me. And I love her for that. She's being a boss-ass bitch. And she knows her worth. She knows her plan. And I give her all the respect for that.
So I think when I first heard this song, when the album came out, I couldn't quite pin who it was about. You know, when the album came out, it was to my understanding that her and Joe were still together. So I thought maybe this was about, like, Tom Hiddleston, like a fling from that time period, back in, like, 2016. But listening to the song now, I'm starting to think it's about Joe. She says, my town was a wasteland, like, full of cages, full of fences, pageant queens, and big pretenders. That imagery immediately takes me back to 2016, back when Kanye, Kim, like, everyone was hating her. But Joe was the one person who, like, she found him during that. She
got pounced. What?
Oh my god.
Cut that out. She found peace in someone. She found that safety net, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is very toxic in a relationship. If you find someone during a traumatic time in your life and you're like, oh, I need this person in order to be happy, in order to move on, I owe this person. Yeah. That's really not a good place to be at.
Yeah, like savior victim complex kind of thing. I think at the end of the song where she's like, and he never thinks of me except when I'm on TV, and I never think of him except on midnights like this. I don't think she's talking about now. I think she's more looking into the future. Like, I think she was contemplating the breakup with him for a while.
I mean, yeah, they've been together for what, 6 years?
6 years. You don't, like, just break up on a whim. I think she was considering it for a while. And so I think she was kind of taking some introspective thought into it.
I mean, you would have to. I'm sure like, she might feel on random nights, like what she's saying, she might feel like regretful. Like, what could we have been? Yeah. You know what I mean?
But, like, I don't know. There are still some things I feel like it may be about. I mean, it doesn't matter who the song is about, truly. There's another podcast that I listened to, and what they said about a lot of the Midnight songs is they seem to be, like, composite sketches. So it's, like, feelings from different parts of her life that she's putting together to make one song. So, like, it's not necessarily about one feeling or one experience in particular. It's, like, maybe in a few different relationships, she shared similar feelings across them. Yeah. And it's, like, combining those experiences together to make one song. That would be so cool. I think that could also be what this is. But I think it also represents what she pitched as being the album theme. You know, staying up late, thinking, pondering, yearning. Like, that was the idea for this album. So I think the song, like, represents the album perfectly. Honestly.
Period.
Yeah. So the next song is literally insane.
What is it?
It's Question.
Question! Okay.
Dot.
We love her. Questions. This was one of the first songs that I listened to after you pressured me. This was months ago. Like when it first came out, you were like, you gotta listen to this shit. And I was like, all right. So I was like literally on the bus just listening. And I was like, this is a bop. So yeah. I want to say this is like one of my top favorite songs.
I think this is my favorite on the album.
Really?
I love the Out of the Woods reference in the beginning. You don't know.
Yeah.
So, I like that I'm explaining this to you on the pod. Okay. So, in the beginning of Question, you know how it's like, I remember, like right before the verse starts?
Perhaps.
We'll go listen to it and come back.
Okay.
Okay. We're back.
Scared.
So I showed her the sampling of Out of the Woods that happens at the beginning of Question. And what was your question?
I just thought that was so random. I don't know how that ties into this album.
Out of the Woods is about Harry Styles. Literally in the music video for Out of the Woods, she's wearing a necklace that says HS.
Oh, what?
And it was known that Harry got into an accident, like a snowmobiling accident or something, while they were dating. And like 20 stitches in a hospital room.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
what?
like
I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah, this is the lore.
Oh my god.
Question seems to also be about Harry Styles, which is insane for her to be writing, considering she was at the time, I'm assuming, still dating Joe. In a relationship,
yeah.
Because Question is like, there's something very like, don't you want me back? About it, like, don't you miss me?
Ooh,
like,
this is getting spicy a little bit.
Because especially in the bridge where she's like, doesn't it feel like everything's second best after that meteor strike?
Is she saying like after Harry, like it was just downhill from there? Because she already had the best.
Well, she's more or less asking him, like, doesn't it feel like nothing's as good as we were? But it's like in that vein though, you're also admitting that you feel the same way.
Oh. Goosies right now.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck.
In the middle of the night.
Oh. We've been quoting that all day, by the way.
We have. But yeah, I love this song. I think it's like, it's hard to even understand because like the chorus. Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? Like, she's recalling a very specific experience that's like...
And all your friends were making fun of you.
Like, it's so specific, but I don't think it's for us to understand. I think it's for one person. It's an inside joke. Yeah, literally, that's a good way to put it. Like, if Harry listens, he's gonna be like...
That's about me!
He's like, I did have someone kiss me in a crowded room. But 15 seconds later, they were clapping.
Oh, they were clapping. Their ass.
Their asses off. Yeah.
Oh my god. 3 a.m.
It just keeps getting later. In the first podcast, it was like 1 a.m. and then the second one, it was 2 a.m. and now it's 3.
But it's
the next one will be 4 a.m.
Yeah, we'll see how that
goes.
I hope not.
I'm trying to do earlier next time. But yeah, I love this song. And like, Good Girl, Sad Boy, Big City, Wrong Choices. Like, them dating, I think they dated, like, primarily where they were was like New York City.
Oh, I thought it was in like the UK. I could be wrong.
I think it's New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this song. Like, there's not even that much to say about it because, like, what can you say about it? I think it's insane that
it's right on the nose. But at the same time, it's not.
Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah. Like, that's literally what it is.
We have questions, ... question mark.
Yeah.
Questions is what I got for this. I'm invested now.
It leaves you with more questions than answers.
Wow.
And that's on period, sis. That's on period poo. Down. That's on Hunty Mama Work the Hoot. What?
What? The Hoot.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The Hoot. So, the next song is Vigilante Shit. Do you recall this one?
I do a little bit. This was more of the spicy songs.
We're gonna go listen. Okay. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Okay, so we just listened to Vigilante Shit, and what are your thoughts?
Vigilante Shit? Why did you say it like that?
Vigilante? I don't know.
Vigilante.
Vigilante.
What? Wait, I have to search that later to see how to really say it.
We'll see. Leave it in the comment below.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'll make that the poll. How do you say vigilante? Vigilante or vigilante?
Vigilante.
Or vigilante. I'll make that the poll.
Okay, work. My first note was, how did she rhyme friends with revenge? What the fuck? But she did it, and she ate.
She ate. She did that. She did what she needed to do.
You told me while we were listening to think about it in the perspective of her situation with the label.
Yeah, the guy who bought her masters.
Okay, well, can you explain it to me? Explain it to the people. Show the audience.
I think it's about Scooter Braun.
Okay. Tell me how. Speak your truth.
Because there's a part specifically about the white collar crime. The FBI did investigate him for some, I don't know what it was exactly, but there was something that they investigated him for. Like, it was something about bank, like, I don't know, there was something financial.
Okay.
Allegedly. And also, his wife did recently get divorced from him. I mean, it's not a song that I listen to a lot because, I don't know, it feels like an interlude.
Yeah, it's very short. I'll give it that. I wrote this in my notes. When she was on the part where it's like, ladies know what they want, I don't know why I'm getting Billie Eilish vibes. The
whole song is kind of Billie Eilish vibes.
Is that problematic to say?
No, a lot of people thought that.
Not to compare the two.
You know how people are doing, like, AI covers these days?
Yeah.
There's an AI version of Billie Eilish doing this song. And it slaps.
I mean, it sounds like a Billie song. Like, I feel like she would eat in this cover. Yeah.
I do remember when I first listened to this song, I was like, okay, coming for Billie's wig right now.
I guess.
But yeah. It's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite. I appreciate the message that it's conveying, but it's definitely not one that I go back to.
Cute.
So, next one. After this, we only have 4 left.
Word.
For the standard edition. The next one is Labyrinth. Or no, oh my god, I'm a flop.
Oh.
The next one is...
Keep that in.
Keep it in. The next one is... Bejeweled.
Best believe I'm so bejeweled when I walk in the room.
I can still make the whole
place shimmer.
So, what are your thoughts on Bejeweled?
Bejeweled is one of my top favorites.
It's cute.
It's giving, like, the same vibes as Questions. Like, it's kind of fun. It's, like, so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you're so crazy for that, bestie. But Bejeweled is so happy, and it's just, like, one of those, like, upbeat songs. And I love the lyrics about it, where she's like, if the band asks if I have a man, I can just say that I don't remember. I was like, bitch!
Like, I'm so silly.
Oh my god, you silly goose, you.
Yeah.
She did
Mother
something.
Goose.
She really ate with that part.
She did. And this is another one of those songs that I think in hindsight feels a bit different to listen to. Like, I remember a lot of the fans thought it was about Calvin Harris when it came out, but now it's like, she was cooped up with Joe for so long, and then suddenly she's, like, refinding a new level of success. She needs to shine a little bit. She's like, you need to let me be bejeweled, bitch. Like, let me out of the house.
Oh, he wasn't about the, glitz and the glamour of this lifestyle.
He wanted it comfortable. She wanted that pain.
And that's what I said.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like things are starting to click.
They are.
Yeah.
The puzzle pieces are coming together.
And
I love that she's just speaking her mind. But she put it in such a cutesy, little silly way with this song.
Yeah.
It's such a...
She's like, don't tie me down.
I love that.
I need to shine. What's a girl gonna do? A diamond's gotta shine.
Is that a lyric in the song? Period.
It's in the bridge.
Oh. I should know that. I listened to it, but, like, I just know, like, the chorus pretty much.
Oh, from, like, TikTok?
Yeah.
It was very popular on TikTok. Yeah, Bejeweled. Cute. Love it.
Love her.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth snoozer.
I like it.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a snooze fest. I'm
That's
so sorry.
It's not an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
There's one that I'm like, ugh.
Ugh. Yeah.
For me, that one, where is it? Oh, that one's 2 songs away. But Labyrinth, I like. This one feels like it's meant to be kind of romantic, like I'm falling in love again, this kind of feeling.
But the title is kind of misleading because a labyrinth is like kind of scary. Like you're lost.
Well, that's the point. She's saying like, she's scared to be falling in love again. The main lyric of the chorus is, I thought the plane was going down, how'd you turn it right around? Like she thought like she would never be able to love again, but somehow whoever she's singing about turned the plane around and made her feel safe in that way. And it was scary. And there's other lyrics that pertain to fear in the song. You know how much I hate elevators. If it goes up too fast, it can't last. That's not verbatim. I'm just like saying it in a way that makes sense.
That's a very good metaphor.
Yeah, like if it goes up too fast, it can't last. Like what goes up must come down.
Oh my god.
And so she's scared like if they fall deeply in love, it's gonna bounce back. You know, which I guess it did.
Oh.
Oh.
Crickets.
Cricket.
Wait, is it talking about Joe, you think?
I think so. Because with Joe, there are a lot of songs that kind of have the same message. That's why I think it's also kind of like a little bit of a snooze because it's like we've heard this before. Like, I didn't think I would love anyone, yet here we are. Like, that's what love is about.
Surprise.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
But it's over. It's Jover now, so.
Oh.
Yeah, Labyrinth's cute. I like the beat.
How many times are we gonna say that in this?
Take a shot. Yeah, I like the drop when the voice effect comes in. I really like that.
Which one are you talking? Do it right now for the plot. Go ahead.
Ooh. That was not.
You sounded like fucking Elvis. Oh. Go
I'm cutting that
off.
out.
Go. No, you're not. You're gonna keep it in.
I'm cutting it out. Labyrinth is cute. I like it.
Not you completely. Like going. Not you going off topic. Bitch, you're keeping that in.
Labyrinth is cute. I like it.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is over. Next song.
Labyrinth is cute. I like it. So, the next song is Karma.
Yeah, that's a really popular one.
I like it.
Do you?
Karma is my boyfriend.
It's very catchy. How many times am I gonna say that also? But it's very popular on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
And I've seen it on a whole bunch of t-shirts. I like the concerts, like a group of people. I saw it on a TikTok. It was like each lyric in the chorus was like a different t-shirt. It was cute. It's cute.
I love the Karma is the cat purring in my lap because it loves me.
Oh, she's saying like she's a good person, so she's getting good karma back, even though.
Yeah.
So okay, go about it. Tell me.
So there's lore to this.
Oh, okay.
There's lore.
I love to see it.
There's a theory that there was a missing album between 1989 and Reputation because she like disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rumor in one of the music videos for Lover called, you know, The Man, I'm so sick of, yeah. In the music video for that, she has all the album names on a wall, and then in the middle in orange it says Karma. And so people thought like Karma was the missing album.
I got chills just now.
People thought Karma was like a missing album because it's like, why would you write that with all the other albums when you don't have an album named Karma?
I'm so dramatic. I'm like chills. I don't know anything about the lore or anything, but that's like, I love Easter eggs.
But this has been like a theory for years.
Really?
Yes.
Why hasn't she like spoken up about it?
Well, her releasing the song was being like, I don't think this missing album ever existed.
Maybe it was in the making and she just
I think it just led to Reputation.
Oh.
Like, but people think there's like the scrapped album that never was released. I'm like, Taylor's production cost too much for it to just be wasted like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she would, you know, pay her producers that much, especially because those days she was working with Max Martin. It was very expensive. Max Martin is like one of the most famous hit makers in the industry. Like, he made many of the Britney hits.
Wow.
Yeah, like, especially the early ones. He's, like, very renowned in the music industry. So I don't think she would waste... Like, he's very expensive to work with. I don't think she would just throw that down the trash. But I think she likes to play into the lore. And so I think she wrote this song because...
To give the fans what they want.
Yeah, to give us a little morsel, to give us a little nibble.
A little chew.
Yeah, just something to chew on. But yeah, like, I think before we all heard it, we thought it was going to be very, like, revenge or, like...
Yeah.
Like, very takedown. But actually, it's like, I'm so good.
I'm just an angel.
Everything good happens to me. Like, it's crazy how that happens. That's what the song literally is.
Wow.
She's like, all the things that happen to me are a result of me being good to others. Like, all the good things that happen to me, I deserve because I'm not a bad person. And some people can't relate.
Oh. And she said what she said. Sip. Not you sipping over there.
Well, she's like, what was it? Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not?
And she ate.
And she ate. She devoured. And she can keep the plate.
Damn. That hits! Wait, that lyric alone.
I love it.
Wow.
I relate. Cricket. So, do you like Karma?
Yeah, she's cute.
It's cute. The next song is Sweet Nothing, which to me is...
Nothing.
Sweet nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... With all respect, I'm like, this is a snoozer.
Snoozer. Yeah.
Especially because it's like, I think she co-wrote it with Joe.
No! Are you kidding?
I think they wrote it together.
No!
Wait, let me check.
I rebuke that.
Oh, yeah, they wrote it together.
Why would they do such a thing?
And that's why it's a snoozer.
Wait, can you, like, remind me of, like, Sweet Nothing, like, lyrics?
Okay.
Like, is it sweet? Is it Sweet Nothing?
The chorus is, they said the end is coming, everyone's up to something. I find myself running home to your sweet nothings. Outside they're push and shoving. You're in the kitchen humming. All that you ever wanted from me was sweet nothing. Which, like, in hindsight, it's like, you want nothing from her?
He's gaining something. I mean, it's Taylor Swift.
All that we keep getting about Joe is that he just doesn't do or
anything.
want anything.
Yeah. Like,
you know?
he just sounds like a boring person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's literally sweet nothing. Like, I'm sure he's sweet, but he's nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
We're talking about, like, a star, like a superstar right now, like on top of the world, and you're with Joe who? What's his last name?
Alwyn.
Fuck if I know. Beats the shit out of me.
Yeah.
If I saw him on the street, I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't know a thing. And that brings us, Sweet Nothing. I got Sweet Nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Pass.
Yeah, it's cute. Like, sometimes I'll listen to it and I'm like, oh, like, it's like a little lullaby.
But it's kind of ironic when they're talking about how the end is near.
Yeah, they said the end is coming. Well, we said the end did come.
Oh. Yikes.
In fact, it was you told us that the end came.
That was a foreshadowing moment.
Yeah.
And he co-wrote it?
That is so...
weird! That is odd.
Cricket.
Yeah.
But that brings us to the final song of the standard edition.
Wow.
Which is Mastermind. Do you need a refresh?
I know the one part she's like, don't you know I'm a mastermind? It's that part. Or something.
Yeah. We'll do a refresh.
Okay, period.
So, we just listened to Mastermind. What are your initial immediate thoughts?
No, I love her.
We were having a little dance party there.
We were. I wish that you could, like, clip a video in there. But
I know.
No, not at all.
I saw that Spotify is going to start supporting video. But I don't know if I'm down.
No. Let's keep it a mystery.
Yeah.
Let the people keep guessing.
Let them think that we're two models.
Yes, because we are. What are you talking about?
We're gorge. We're little ladybugs.
Definitely not mammoths. And we're definitely natural platinum blondes with big old double D's.
Oh. Oh my god. Masterminds. We're masterminds. I mean, where do you think we hide all that knowledge?
In
our double D's.
In our double D's, in our mommy milkers.
Oh. Oh my
Speaking
god.
Speaking of mommy, mastermind.
Yeah, mommy.
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 Yeah.
She did that.
Yeah, I love the intro. It was like it was giving Skins. I know that you've never seen Skins.
I haven't.
We have to get into Skins.
Isn't it British?
Yeah. It was during my Tumblr phase. I watched it way too young.
All my friends watched it. It was like, wasn't it popular during like Shameless?
No, before that, babe.
Alright.
It was like Tumblr era.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, anyway, we're getting off topic. That's another episode. Okay? Mastermind.
Okay.
Get with the fucking program.
Okay, queen.
Stop interrupting my ADHD thoughts. Because it's 3 a.m.
I don't think I'm the one interrupting. I'm just chilling.
Mastermind. What if I told you I'm a mastermind?
What if I told you none of it was accidental?
Then what?
Would you gag? Would you gag?
Yes, I'm gagging right now as we speak. What was that?
It's good. She's basically like, I planned for us to be together. And
she manifested it. I told you she was spiritual.
I guess you're right.
She got her crystals and her incense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her candles. Yeah. And I love the way her voice fluctuates throughout the song.
Yeah.
Like it was a little
There's
raspy.
like a really nice cadence in the bridge, and then
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like to make them love me part, the kind of sad part we were talking about, it's a little raspy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm.
Love me.
To make them love me.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa. Arr.
You sound like a fucking dachshund. But you know who doesn't sound like a dachshund? We're getting back on track. I'm not letting the ADHD intrusive thoughts win with this episode. We love her. Mastermind. She was a mastermind for making that.
She ate.
She did.
I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian because I care.
What is a Machiavellian? Is that a designer? Is that a designer?
What? Let's look it up.
You don't even know, bitch. Don't give me that look.
If you know, you know.
A Machiavellian. That's a designer. It's like Mugler.
I'm looking it up. So Machiavellian, cunning, scheming.
What the hell does that even mean?
Cunning and scheming. I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian because I care. Oh. She's saying, like, the trauma of not being able to please people in her childhood and making friends easily kind of followed its way into her love life. And she really desperately craves that need to feel wanted by other people.
That assurance.
Yeah.
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 And I relate.
I get it. Who can relate?
Me.
Yeah. Me too.
What is going on? We're like out of it
Chicken
right
talk.
now.
Chicken talk.
Oh god.
Bop bop.
Side eye. Side eye. Keep it in. Keep it.
James, don't cut that.
Keep it the fuck in. I want to let the people know. Oh my god. But yeah, I think it is a little upbeat. She's like,
I like the beat.
You thought you got me? I got you.
Yeah.
I got it all figured out. This is
like,
my game.
Which is another thing. Going back, it's like, he didn't do shit. She's like, I did all this. What did you do?
And I'm going to end it.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh.
Kobe. Oh.
The silence during that.
Stop! away for a second. Hold on.
You said, Kobe. What the fuck?
Talk to the people.
Oh my god. It's a pee-pee break. Oh my god. I feel sick to my fucking stomach. It's 4 a.m. and we just got the giggles. Like, it's giggle time right now. Oh my god. Our inner demons are coming out to play. And, I'm all by myself right now. I don't know how to talk. And what if you told me I'm a mastermind? And now you're mad. Oh my god, I kind of ate. Wait. Taylor possessed me in this moment. What if I told you I'm a mastermind?
Are you done?
No.
Being crazy?
Oh my god, chicken talk.
You know, there are times when you find yourself in a dangerous situation and you just have to remove yourself. I was scared for my life.
Oh god. I was too. I couldn't breathe during that.
You have tears.
I know.
You have tears. Would you like a tissue?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Just like I want to go back to listen to the silence.
Stop.
Because we were laughing and like no sound was
wrap
coming
it
up.
up. So anyway.
Okay.
So closing thoughts. Mastermind is amazing.
Yes.
You know.
She's cute and gorgeous.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really good closing song on the album.
She was like, "You thought I was sad?
You thought
You thought
you did this? I did it.
I'm the mastermind."
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on Midnights as a whole? As the standard edition, we're going to
dive into
the deluxe tracks in a separate episode. Just because it's like 21 songs and that would be too much. But for now, what do you think of the standard edition?
The album is cute. It makes me excited to go back and like take a deep dive of her older albums. You know what I mean?
It's good to like get some general understanding of her writing style and like the motifs that she usually uses. So
I will say she's a genius with her lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, like how does she think about this shit?
Profound.
Wow. But I also want to know your opinion about the album. Like, do you think this is like one of your top favorite albums, or is it like on the back burner for you?
I'm listening to it a lot these days.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. It's grown on me a lot. Like, I don't know. I was having a moment where it came out. I really loved it. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like, this isn't making much sense to me. Like, I didn't get it. And then I think after the news of the Joe breakup, I've gone back in and listened. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, this is much more interesting with that missing puzzle piece. Mm-hmm. So I think having more information and going back into it, I am appreciating it a lot more than I did when it first came out. And after that, yeah, I really like it. It's not my favorite Taylor Swift album. I would say...
What is your favorite? Now that we're on the topic, yeah.
I would say either Red or 1989.
Ooh. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, I think the top 3 is Red, 1989, and Folklore.
Wow, Folklore. I wouldn't have expected that.
I really like Folklore.
Well, get into it. We should talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another time.
But
for now, that was our thoughts on Midnights.
Yes. And you got to see another side of us today.
Yeah, last time it was tuna talk, and now this is chicken talk.
We really need to like start recording these like ahead, like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, not at midnight.
No. Well,
today was fitting. Yeah. The album is Midnights.
Yeah. What the fuck is going
flops.
on?
It was such flops. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
You're gonna edit this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it'll turn out fine.
Okay, work. That'll wrap it up. That wraps it up. What's next?
What is next? Let us know.
Yeah. We love your feedback.
Leave a comment below.
Yes, all of our friends in Brazil. We love you.
But yeah, I think for the next one we can either do the deluxe tracks of Midnights or do like another
I was thinking Lana.
Ocean Boulevard?
No, I was thinking older, like Brooklyn Baby, like Ultraviolence.
Okay.
Okay.
I was listening to Ultraviolence yesterday.
Work. Ooh, or even older. Even, bitch, I mean, you? Okay, cut it out. I'm going home. It is time to go home. It's
Thank
too
you
late.
for listening.
Thank you, babies.
You've been a bunch of sweet little ladybugs.
Our little chickens.
If you've gotten to this point.
Yeah, if you listen all the way through without wanting to
Bless your heart.
Yeah. Bless your little old heart. Look at your southernness coming out.
Yeah. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Okay. That ends that. It's time to go.
Bye, Pookie.
Bye, Pookie.
Mwah.